Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
I was asking the other guy about the overhead concealed door closers.
Yep.
And I was asking if the hole patterns are the same in all the brands or not.
They are not.
Okay. So in order to replace it one for one, you had to get the exact model and make, right?
I think you'd want to try to do that, sure. I mean, is there a name on the closer? It should be, forged in the closer body itself, or cast.
I haven't taken the cover off because I don't want to take it all apart and then I have to put it all back together. You know what I'm saying? So, but I guess I'm gonna have to do that to get the name off of it.
You're speaking to the laziest human on planet Earth, so I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, pass. Pass, my man. Why do it twice if you can do it once?
Right.
However, all kidding aside, you're going to need to lift the hood on this race car to see what's going on under there.
All right. And so I was also asking about the ADA requirement. Is there a different model number on them that says it's an ADA approved or something like that?
There's always an indication in the part number that what you're dealing with is handicap compliant. The part number will mean it's handicap compliant, or it'll be a part number with something else added to it. It depends on who the manufacturer is. PH or ADA or things of that nature.
So the ones you have listed on your site, I have the sheet right here with all the blue, the black, and looks like a brown one or something.
That's Sierra Lawrence, yeah.
Yeah. CRL Lawrence Jackson or whatever, right? So
yeah.
So those how do you know which numbers are the ones that are for ADA? You don't, or you have to just guess, or how does that work?
Well, no, there's dozens of those part numbers. You have to determine the proper part number based on not only the requirement of reduced opening force, but the degree of opening, the function. Is it hold open? Is it non-hold open? What?
Right.
And then also what is the caliber? Is it okay? Yeah. So what is the part number? If that's the question, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Could I ask the questions and then determine a part number? Yes, of course. Okay.
Let's say I wanted. Okay, what's the difference between the spring size? Is that just the longevity of the part? Like it would last more openings? Oh.
No.
Because you have extra light, regular, and heavy listed on these openers.
Yeah. It's got everything to do with the size and weight and width of the door.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, now if you have a no-hold open, can you hold it open with a foot door stop, a fold down, or is that okay, or is that not a good idea?
Well, the answer is you probably can, meaning provided the door is compatible with you attaching hardware to it. If it's an all-glass door, then no, you probably can't.
Well, no, this one already has. It's a framed glass door, and it's already got one on it. So I'm just wondering if it'll mess up if it'll do something bad to the opener, the hydraulics or something, if you force it to stay open. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I don't think so. I've never heard that holding a door open contributes to premature failure.
Okay. And I had another question. When you receive the item, and you open the box up, the spindle is in the closed position?
Well, sure.
So when you install,
how else?
You know what I'm saying?
There'd be no way to hold that open. It would be when the door's in the 0 degree. And it's very important what you're saying right now, because I've had customers install overhead closers or floor closers and tell me, I hung the door, and every time I close it, it opens up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not obvious to everyone why that happens. It's just
Right.
If you're going to install the door at a 90-degree angle or a 45-degree angle, yeah, you got to crank the spindle over.
Right. Yeah, well, I looked at your instructions and online, and they said you crank it with an adjustable wrench, 90 degrees. If you want to open it, install it open, and then you crank down on the valve, and it'll hold it in place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You would close close the sweep valve, and that'll keep it locked in pretty much.
Yeah.
But but if you have a side load versus an end load, a side load's a lot easier.
Oh, I don't know what's the difference?
Has everything to do with where the spindle interacts with the arm. Is it in the face of the door or in the edge of the door?
It's on the I think it's the top. The top. It comes, facing down from the top. So, and it's in the middle of the door. You know what I'm saying? It's a center mounted, or whatever it's called.
Center hung,
I guess. Yeah. So anyway, I have to take it all apart and see what the numbers are and who made it and stuff, and see if you guys would have one to match.
We do.
Okay. And let's see, was there anything else? Some of them say that I'm in California. Some of them say that they're shipped from California. So would that be a faster shipping time? Do you think?
Compared to what? Something in New York?
Well, wherever else you ship from, it
would be logical to conclude that transit time would be faster. Sure, the amount of time once it ships. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's been my experience with stuff. Okay. Are you the guy that does the YouTube
end load
videos?
The difference between end load and side load is, you've got to get the door on the bottom pivot, and then the top of the door you got to get to the spindle. And that has everything, the side load or the end load has everything to do with where's the notch in the door for the spindle to go through. Is it in the end of the door, the 1 3/4 style of the door, or is it somewhere in the face of the door where there's a rectangular cover plate? When they're side load, they're easier, to do that with.
I'm not sure. I think it's side load, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very likely not side load. It could be, but it's likely end load is likely what it is, which means you would turn that spindle over, you would close the valve, and then install the door. That's likely what it is. But it could be side load. Rixson, you've got options. Different manufacturers have different, you can do different arm types, end load or side load. You just have to, when you install the thing, how you do it will be based on end load or side load.
Okay, so it looks. I have a picture. I took a picture of it, and it looks like side load because the notch is on the side of the door, the inside of the door.
On the face of the door, you can see it in elevation.
Yeah, so at the top of the side panel, frame.
So the door is 3 foot wide. Can you see it on that 3 foot face? Or is it, or do you have? Oh, okay. Then if you see a rectangular cover plate that's supposed to be there, that's side load. Yeah.
Okay, so that's easier to install.
I have to admit, it sounds like you know a lot more about these than you let on.
Well, I've been researching this stuff, trying to see if I can get one. So that's why I was asking if they're all universal, the hole patterns. I could just order anything, right? But as long as
they're not. Dorma. You've got Jackson and then countless clones and copies of it. But then you've got Dorma overhead closers. And you've got Rixson. And technically LCN and Norton and Yale and Sargent and Corbin Russwin. All of them have closers that meet the description of overhead concealed. But that Jackson, that's the one you're going to bump into. And you also have Husky. You've got the M2 and the M3. Those are goofy ones as well.
Okay, because when I looked at what I can actually see from with it covered, it looks like a Jackson style. You know what I mean? Like it's got the two valves on it. It's got the round at the hinge, I think you can see the square spindle, and it's got the round thing that pokes through the cover.
Yeah, and that's because it probably is a Jackson.
Oh, okay. So if it is, that'd make it easy.
Don't take that as gospel.
Right.
You know, I mean, if you're going to get a cheeseburger at a fast food place, you're probably going to bump into a McDonald's first. There's more of them.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. I'll take it apart and check it out and see what we can do. And,
awesome. My name is Rich. Let me know if I can help.
Rich. All right, very good. Your guy does the videos?
Yeah, I'm that guy, Black.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.